What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam, and today we're going to restore Armored Armadillo from Mega Man X. Now, this comes to us as a commission from an anonymous donor, and it's my first time doing tackling anything from Mega Man, so this will be quite an experience. It has been quite an experience already, because gathering, as you can see, I've already started a project and done some work on it. Gathering these sources has been quite a challenge. First of which was the organ. The organ is actually, I'm actually pretty sure that this is, I'm fairly certain this is not the actual source. But the thing with drawbar organs is that, and this is a drawbar organ. No, that's not it. It's just a transient, and then the rest is like a single, basically a synth, a single repeated waveform. So there's not really, it's not hard to recreate that if you know what's in the transient. Now, if it had a rotary on it, that would be harder, because the rotary gives it a lot of movement, and so you would have some trouble with that. But this is just a drawbar organ. What I could hear immediately was that there is it sounds like there is a high piano, like a high-pitched piano layered in there. And so I figured out that it's the M1 organ sounds the M1 piano sounds pretty close when played in the high. See, it pretty much sounds the same. Could be the same thing. Now, to get the organ sound, I took another instance of the M1 VST, and I combined it. Let me find that. I think I have a preset of that. I should actually put this, my folder for this into FL Studio for easy access. Okay, so I have here, I took the organ from, no, that's not it. M1 organ. I'm not even using that anymore. The M1 organ, I combined, let's see. Here it is. I combined organ 1 and organ 2, and I think one of these might be, no, it would be the same thing. And what I had to do was I had to put a mean, EQ curve, because there's some of the, I think this is the one. This is the one I had to do here. So I had to do a crazy EQ curve to first of all really mute out the fundamental frequency, and then accentuate some of the frequencies and mute some other ones, so you could get that sound. And then I recorded that in Edison as a single sample, and then I got this. And then I had to, there was some frequencies still missing, so I used 3x OSC, which is a simple synthesizer, to match the 3 frequencies that were in there. So then I layered that all together with the piano from the M1, and you get what sounds like this. Which it compares to why? Oh, okay, this one's still playing. So it sounds pretty good to me. It's a little bit too distorted, actually. Maybe we don't actually need that. I think actually, I think that fundamental frequency needs to be louder, actually. So maybe turn this up. Oh, here it is. That's the fundamental frequency. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. I like it. Okay. Welcome, RNC. Yeah, let's go. Welcome, Clippy Comet. Clippy Man cometh. You know. Nice. Okay, so I'm happy with that for now. It's not perfect, but it's something. We'll work on that later if we need to. Now, the brass patch was equally difficult because there is a because it comes from the Roland D20, which is a synthesizer that has like sort of these waveforms within it. And so since it's a synth, I can pretty much recreate that pretty well. But it does use a custom waveform, which is from a brass section, and I couldn't recreate that very well. So what I did was I found in the Roland brass sections disc, I found a trumpet section that sounds pretty one-to-one with the tone of the brass section, and then I layered that with a synth brass, which I made it from scratch in Harmor, using a pitch bend at the start, and then also a filter sweep, like a filter attack sweep, and then I don't know why it plays twice. It sounds like it. Oh, because of the there's delay. And then this brass. This is the brass patch, so that's layered in together. So you get this. Which compares to which I think sounds great. So that's about what we're working with, and so we will get to working on that. For now, let's play the original so you guys can hear what this is. What this song is. Nice. Yeah, that's some energetic music right there. So anyway, let's go about this one track at a time. So let's first mute out some of these others, and let's see what we're working with here. So this is an echo of the last track. Because as you can see, this one plays first. And be careful because it changes instruments halfway through there. Cool, so that last half in there is a guitar. And I have it copied in the third channel here. So let's call this synth brass 1, because I know there's 2 layers of synth brass. And then we'll take out those the guitar parts. Oh wait, did I take the I think I took the later one, the delay, instead. Let me remedy that. What? Why didn't it copy? I hate when it sometimes it just doesn't copy for no reason at all. Because FL Studio is like wonky like that. Okay. So this, and I think this is this was right at the downbeat. Yes, there's a downbeat here. And so I can control A and move this to the beginning, and it'll mesh well with the with everything else. Oh, this is just I put this in just the synth brass. Did I? Wait, what? Why is it not? Oh, okay, it is. No, it's not playing. Oh, because it's like, it's the wrong channel. For contact, it has to be channel 1 to trigger channel 1. But I don't like the timbre. There's like, I don't really like the timbre of the trumpets. So let me see. I want this to go into a different mixer track and then EQ it a little bit. Let's see. Turn that into 2. Cause it's got too much. It sounds like it's through a telephone, man. It's like it's got no bass and no highs. But then there's this rumble in the lower end, so let me high pass that part. Nice. Lovely. Okay, and this is gonna go, I want this to go into the brass. So let's call this brass section. And let's call this brass bus. Might be a bit heavy on the highs though. Okay, now the part where is the... Does it really just start in the middle of the solo like that? I guess it does just start. It feels like it starts in the middle of a solo. Yeah, that's strange, but okay. So I think it's right at the new bar. Oh, we got some activity in here. My guy, I just want to say you're fucking amazing. Absolutely awesome restorations. Thank you, Elder Valladares. Eder Valladares. I'll get people's name right eventually. Welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. Welcome, Battle Brother Eli. Sounds great. Thank you. Welcome, Zero. We need Mega Man X9. Ooh, I'm just starting 1, man. I don't know about 9. We'll have to work up to that. Just FYI, when playing the SPC's file, the guitars and some instruments do have vibrato and some pitch bends and don't get translated with VGM trans. Oh boy. We'll see. I'll definitely use SPC, because I have SPC tool is like working again. For a while it stopped working on my computer and now it's working again because computers have a mind of their own, I guess. So yeah, and so I should start using SPC tool again. Especially, I think it kind of works better than Kuroneko, except for the crashing. Although I remember I used to take shots every time SPC tool would crash, but I don't have any alcohol here, so that'll have to wait till next time. We just love our SPCs changing instruments. Yeah, it just changes instruments randomly. Welcome, I love nachos. Welcome, Daisy Cherry. Ah, you two know each other. Nice. The soundtrack is awesome. Thank you, Nostalgic. Welcome. You're in comment section. That's streaming. Ah, yes, Matthew Valente. Good dude. Yeah, still, how small our circles are. Ah, how small our circles run. Yes. Okay. So anyway, this part, because I'm gonna wait till the guitar is done to separate these, because I want to put all the guitars in one track. so to speak. So I'm gonna wait on that. But this, at this point, so I think I'm gonna, because there's gonna be multiple brass, there's gonna be 2 different brass lines. So I would say I'll just keep, I don't think they're gonna have a lot of stuff, like a lot of oh, I spelled bus with 2 S's. Whoops. I don't think there's gonna be any saturation on it, so maybe I'll keep them in the same channel for now. And so, which means that I can just set the panning to be, like, use the note panning to create 14%. And then say, so if I say Alt X, no, I have to go to panning first. And let's see, 14% would be, it's too much, it's too zoomed in. It's still too zoomed in. Why is it always too much zoomed in? Oh, I see, there's the line right there. There's the 10% line, and there's 14, here's 14 down here. Whoa, okay, calm down. I think I just have to go back to pretty much just go down to a little bit beyond that line right there. Okay. Oh, but that might work for Harmer. Actually, it doesn't work for Harmer, so I would say, yeah, we're gonna have to split them. And so Harmer will get 14%, and then this patch in brass section patch will get 14 left as well. But it doesn't look like it affected it at all. Okay. So why isn't it? I guess I wouldn't really notice because it's only 14%. Let's see. Yeah, that's not panning at all. So that doesn't even work. Yeah, see? Okay, so that works. But it sounds great. So let's go now move on to the next one. That's the other brass line. Okay, so there's 2 brass lines here. This one's 92% right. And then it changes to a guitar there. So what I kind of want to do is just go through and get all the brass, like get it by the instrument, because it's changing instruments a lot. So just this part in the beginning is where the brass here goes. Okay, and then it changes. So this being a different instrument and all, we will we'll make a find first empty and call this synth brass 2. And then maybe just clone all of these things. But actually I don't have to clone contact, I just need another of these patches in contact. Let me save this as, because I made some changes here too. I think I put a chorus on this. Yeah. And then I gave it a pitch bend, but I think I turned off the pitch bend. Yeah, ended up turning it off. Okay, so Let me just save that as the, make sure I save that as this one. And then I'm gonna add another one. And so we'll put that there. And so then we will clone this hammer. And then I'll also clone this layer because I'm using the layer to like make it play 2 channels at once. And so we'll use this and say we highlight, put it down there, then we highlight this and right click this, and then we'll do set children. So now whenever I paste this here, I just have to select channel 2 and Alt C to make sure, no, it's channel 3, so I have to select channel 3 and Alt C to make sure it plays channel 3. Okay, so and then the problem here is that I'm going to need this to be, well, I don't know if I need it to be, I do want it to be another section, like another brass section, so that I can have control over them. So let me move this. Oh, and then I'm going to have to change that electric guitar, like change those settings, switch that around. And so then I'm going to say synth, let's see, brass bus 1. And then I'm going to set this to be, well, set Harmer to have another mixer track. And this is going to be brass bus 2. And then I'm going to go to contact. Why is there 2 contacts here? What? Oh my god, did I clone contact somehow? That's dumb. No, now I cloned it again. I cloned it for real. Okay, delete that. And I think I cloned it when I was, wait, cloned Harmer as well. What did I do? Okay, so delete that as well. And then within contact, this trumpet section is going to go to the next 2 outs. Which is going to go to 4, I believe. Yeah. And so we're going to call this brass section 2. And then we're going to give it the same EQ curve. Although I don't find that it needs it as much as the other one does. Because the other one was like... Because it was playing at a low range, but I think I didn't like that sound, like it had a telephone sound at the low range, but this one's fine. Although I do think it lacks a little bit from the low end there, and it still has that low end rumble. It's just not as intense. Nice. Okay, so that'll work. And then we have another layer to that brass section in the next channel. But this brass section, both of them, one is 92% right and one is 86% right. Oh wow, we're gonna have to split that again. Well, at least we won't have to split the mixer tracks because it's like the same instrument, same range. And why isn't it playing? Oh, because I muted out the... %, right? So this Harmer will be 92% right. And then so will that contact patch. more or less. So they're basically the same line, though. I do believe, unless this one keeps going on. Okay, and then the brass starts up again. Okay, but the panning doesn't change. So what that means is that we're going to want to grab this one as well. And then it goes up high. So let's copy this part and then go to synth brass 2, and then we're going to clone this again. And then we're going to paste this here. And since this will be another part of Contact, we'll go Alt-C, select channel 4, and then Alt-C to change. And then we will give Contact yet another brass patch. And this time it'll be 86% right on the panning. And that will be... No, it doesn't need a... It'll be at the same mixer track as before, as the other one. And then we will clone Harmer. Open the layer channel, and then select this, and then you right-click. You select Y. Wait, did it clone Contact again? How is it cloning that every single time? Don't do that. Absolutely not. Okay, so now we have to select Contact. Now select Contact and Harmer 3, and then set Children, and then now it'll play that. Why is that last note playing so loud? Oh, because they're the same. Yeah, we don't want that to happen. Okay, but that's nice though. Now Harmer, third Harmer now has to be 85% right. Okay, but that's a good line. I like that. Okay. At least this is not Spark Mandrill, which has like different vibrato speeds for different parts. Nice. I would need to ask. I would need to call somebody for that and be like, "Yo, can you help me get these, get this pitch data out of the ROM?" Because I ain't got time for all that. Yo, that song is really good. Yeah, Spark Mandrill is one of the ones I remember. One of the famous ones. Are you trying to use FL's note panning in Contact? No, I know that I can't do that. I was trying to use it for Harmer, but I guess it doesn't work like that through a layer. I think I would have to like change the panning of the layer for it to work like that, but it still wouldn't work for Contact. Yeah, I know. That's unfortunately it does none of those work outside FL's native plugins, or the pitch bending for that matter, which kind of sucks. Uses strings, brass, overdrive, guitar, and the organ. It really tries to have it all. Yeah, it has a good set. It has a good lineup, I'd say. Spark Mandro, but this is one. Ah, Spark, yes. So, let's see what else we've got. We have more brass going on in that other channel. And where is that? Okay, that's strings. It's just sometimes Fruity LSD is like stupid. Oh, it actually changes to briefly to a, oh, this must be, so when it does those notes on guitar, it briefly shifts the notes for guitar to another channel for some reason. And then that's the solo. Okay, so that's pretty much the second brass solo right there. And it's going to be, where does it start? So this is the second brass solo. And let me see, does this, I think there's an echo behind here, but it's not yet. Like, this is the actual, like, the right one. So, let's copy this directly after the first, this, because it's supposed to be in here. It's this brass section. Let's put it directly after, and then we can move it around. But I think FL Studio is pretty dumb with its pasting, so I think I remember this is supposed to happen here. But I have the scale thingy on, so it's going to change the notes. I just have to confirm that this happened like right here. Okay, actually it was 3 steps in. 2 steps in. Sometimes you have to kind of hold FL Studio's hand in this matter. And like show it where it should have pasted it in the first place. Nice. Okay, so that's, I think that should be all the brass, because this is an echo. This is our bass. What's this here? That's the organ. Strings. Okay, so no brass. So that's all the brass. And so let's get started on our guitar. The next thing that occurs. So now I need to know where, I want to know the first guitar part, because I need it to be first, I need to paste it first. I think it's this right here. No, actually. Okay, one of these starts with the guitar early. Okay, here we go. Because this one just plays brass. So it layers the guitar with the brass. And then it switches to brass. So first you have this line. And this... Okay, so it plays this at the end of the, in the middle of the bar. So we have to have a time marker there. So let's copy this and let's call this, because there's, and I think there's 2 parts to the guitar. There's like There's some rhythmic harmony. And then it plays some legato notes. No, that's just, Okay, and then you have a little solo at the end there. So there's 2 guitars. So that means that I'm going to need this rock lead again. Now, the first thing that happens is this one. So let's paste that first. Let's find first empty. I think I made one for the guitar a little bit. Yeah, we can delete this for now. I don't know which one that is. Okay, so this, we're going to attend this as channel 2. There we go, an octave up. And so now the downbeat is here. And then of course FL Studio isn't going to put that where I obviously indicated I want it to go. So we have to move this. And I do believe that is the downbeat, right? Like that was where the thing started. Ah, no, it starts right after those notes. So it would start right here. That's where the downbeat is. So let's call this lead guitar. It's a good guitar. Okay, so now let's go get the rest of it. Okay, so then there's that guitar solo, which is, at the beginning of it is split between 2 different channels. Now, which channels are those? Which channel has the guitar in it? Okay, that's strings. Okay, so then it goes from that one to this one. And the lead guitar also has delay. We'll be aware of that when we mix it. Okay, so let's grab those 3 notes. Let's grab those notes. And copy that. And go to lead guitar. And then right straight after the first solo, we'll put that there. And then make sure that we are sending this to channel 2, Alt-C. And then we'll put another time marker here to signify the downbeat, which FL Studio will not put where I want. So we gotta move it. And this is going, then we're going to, this is the delay. I can see because there's ghost notes behind it. So the actual signal must be here. Okay, so here's that solo. Here's the crazy guitar solo. Let's copy that, and then how long does this go on for? Nice. Okay, so let's copy that. And then we'll go to lead guitar and paste that here. And then Alt-C to change the color. Oh, it's got to go up an octave. Nice. I like that that growl at the end, at the bottom there. Okay, so one tricky thing is that the lead up to the guitar is panned 86% right. But the main solo of the guitar is panned center. It's panned center. Now, I also forgot about the first guitar solo. Which is also 86% right, so that's fine. So that means to start out, it's 86% right, and then the lead into the next solo is also 86% right, but then it flips to center. So that means that the rock lead, first rock lead, is going to be 86% right, start out. Why isn't it showing me? Okay, you have to show me what this contact is so stupid sometimes. Like, I can't even tell what this is. Okay, there I see 85, that's good. Now, let's put an automation knob to the panning of the rock lead. And then we're gonna say, we're gonna go to that, I'm gonna go to contact. And then say that, hey, for this panning, I want to put my cursor here, Control I to insert what's already there. And then I'm gonna have it switch to center when it gets to that solo. Nice. Nice. Okay, cool. So then we have the other guitar, the rhythm guitar that's doing arpeggios. And let's see. Welcome, Paulo. Dancing. Since the guitar is multi-sample, are you gonna use the full range or just keep the single note for the higher lead? Nah, man, I'm gonna use the full range. I like that. Lower sample. I think it's just 2 samples really, and I don't usually like remove the other sample unless it just sounds really out of place. Oh, it's actually multiple samples. So it's actually 3 samples, and so the lower range, I don't find that it, I only remove it if I find that it really detracts from the sound in a meaningful way. And although it sounds different on the lower range, I think it's good different. I like the sound. I think it keeps with the, even though the character changes, it keeps with the character of the instrument. Because what you have to understand is if I remove those lower samples, then when it goes down into the lower end, it's going to stretch the higher sample more, and it might sound bad. It might sound worse than the character change, but I think the character change is good in this case. So you have to kind of decide which pick your poison, you know. So anyway, what was I? Oh yeah, the rhythm guitar. I love how the multi-sample sounds gives it that full oomph. Exactly. I like that grit in the lower samples. So I'm gonna keep that. I like it. I wouldn't want to lose that. I don't care what people say. So this okay, that's not okay, it's here. There's 2 layers to this rhythm guitar, but they're both playing at the same time, so they're both going in the same thing, except that one will probably be panned differently. So it's only two different bars. There's two unique bars. And one of the layers mutes out to make way for the strings, but I think we can probably continue that other layer because it only mutes out because there's not enough channels. I think it would be nice to keep that other layer. Let's make a new pattern and call this rhythm guitar. And so this other guitar, the first one will be paying 92% to the right, and the other one will be paying 67% to the left. Which means that we need yet another contact patch for the guitar. I kind of like how we have like 3 patches for the guitar, and 3 patches for the brass as well. So the first lead guitar is going to be 95% to the right, and once again contact is just glitching on me. 90 is all right. So 67% left. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we're gonna need another mixer track for this, but these can both the rhythm guitars can use the same track. So let's send this to 7 and 8. And then we will send 7 and 8 to mixer track 8, which 8 minus 3 minus 8 is 5. So let's give it that. And then we will paste those notes, and let's see. Of course, FL Studio is not going to put it where it's supposed to be. Now let's send this to channel, what was it, 5? No. I think it's 5, yeah. And I think it was this rate. It's supposed to be an octave up, right? Yeah, it's supposed to be, it's like an octave up. So now we have another one. I think this is just going to be an octave, really. So we can probably, I think it's just, yeah, it's an octave. So we can honestly just go and duplicate that. And then we go down an octave. But we send this one to channel 6 so that we can get that panning. So let's call this rhythm guitar. Cool, I like that. Now, let's go for our next instrument, which will be, I do believe, strings. But we need to know where the first place the strings play. And since the strings don't play a lot of, let's say it's here. Okay, so pretty much all of that is strings. And we can condense some of this into like one thing. But I think the first time the strings play, no, that is the first time the strings play. And then this part is repeated, so we can like leave that out. So let's find first empty and call this strings. Now let's go to contact and we'll add our strings. Now the strings are from the Proteus 1, but as we know from our work on what's it called, Yoshi's Island, the Yoshi's Island has a also uses the same strings, but I found a higher quality one in the Emu Classic series. So they included the same patch is available in a much higher quality on their CD. On the CDs are always have the best quality, whereas on the machines like the Proteus it'll be very compressed because it has a small ROM. So that'll be channel 7, and what panning is that going to be? That'll be 67% left, and it doesn't change. So we'll set that to 67% left. I didn't delete something, did I? Good. Oh, now it shows me. If I use my finger, it shows me, which is more encouraging for me to use the touchscreen. Okay, so the strings are here, and then we will paste this. Oh, it's actually naturally on channel 7. Cool. I think that might be the wrong octave. No, it's the right octave. Now I'm gonna need to EQ that a bit because the tone kind of sounds funny. So let's give that a mixer track. And then we will send this to 9 and 10. And 9 and 10 will go to the very next available mixer track. And we will call that mixer track strings. Okay, so let's get an EQ on that. Now the problem here is, first of all, there's a low end rumble. Second of all, it's really loud. Yeah, I think it's this bit right here we need less of. Nice. And then the strings we can widen a bit. I know it's stereo anyway. Lovely. Okay, so we have a layer of the strings later on. And those are going to be pan 92 right, so that means we need another instance of the strings. And we will send, I think we'll send both of those to the same channel. But this will be 92% right. What are you doing? Nice. So did I copy that? I don't remember. Oh well, we'll find out. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Now, I think one of these is the whoops. Okay, no, that's strings. Okay, so if we copy that. And then we put it right around here. And then move it to where we want it. And then select channel 8 and Alt-C. Lovely. Okay, ¿qué más? Let's see, what I think that's it for, wait, there's more strings. But wait, there's more. Yes. Copy that. And this one, this one's 86% right, so that means we need another patch. No, absolutely not. Okay, 9. Okay, select 9 and Alt-C to change. Woo! That's loud. No, sir. I think it's because it's not in a mixer track, and the mixer track is what's keeping it down. Let's put it in that mixer track. Nice. Okay, and the panning for this third one is going to be... No. Okay. Like 85. Okay, cool. Should be full string, should be full 88, full strings 88, what? What is full strings 88? Let's see, oh, I have to read more. Should also mention that the composer would use a single multi-sample in one of the demo tapes. The composition before it was programmed in. Ooh, cool. I didn't know that existed. What is the patch called of the strings on the CD? Is it Hall strings or the Arco violas? I think I combined all the Arco. Yeah, I remember combining all the Arco violas, the Arco violins, the Arco cellos, and the Arco basses into a full. It should be full 88, full strings 88. Is that an actual patch? Do they have that? I'll have to look into that. Parametric EQ. The parametric EQ is an EQ, so it can change elevate certain parts of the spectrum. So when I say something is EQ'd, that means this part of the spectrum is raised, where here is bass and here is treble. So horizontally, you have a full spread of the spectrum from 20 hertz to 20k hertz, 20,000 hertz, as indicated here. You have the 20, 50, 100, 200, 500, 1k, and so on. And then on the y-axis is volume. So this is turning the volume down of these particular frequencies, and this is turning it up. And if you use a high pass, you're just filtering it out. If you use a band pass, you're filtering this part out. That's pretty much how the EQ works. Let's remove this. I don't need it anymore. Okay, so full strings 88. I'll have to look into that later. Amplify a certain frequency. Yes, basically. So let's see what else we have. Now this, I would say next is probably the drums. I don't think we have anything more from the instruments except the bass and the organ. And chronologically, the drums are next. So the drums are from different places. One of which is the I don't remember where exactly this is from. I think it's from the Yamaha RY88. No, it's from the Korg 01RW, but I got it from a collection from a newer machine. So that'll be here. And then we take, so let's check out some of the variations on this, because this is like, you have 4 bars of straight 2s. You have 1 bar of straight 2s. Actually, this is like, this is double time. And then you have 1 bar of straight hits, and then 1 bar where there's a double hit. 1 bar straight hits, and then 1 fill. Straight hits, double hit, and then another fill. It's a unique one. Pretty much all this is unique, except here maybe it repeats. Yeah, it starts to repeat after that, but I'd say for all intents and purposes that most of this is like a straight track. Nice, so let's just treat this as a straight track. Let's, even if it has some repeats. There's so many variations, it would be hard to catch them all. Gotta catch them all. Let's call this drums. And then we're going to paste this snare here. And basically, just like the first track, the there is a time marker about 6 steps in, right here, and then we'll go right here. Okay, so ooh, that's loud. I want that to be like 6. That has to peak at like 6 dB, sir. And let's have it mute itself out. That's not going to get annoying after a while. Okay, so let's give this a mixer track. And then we have also hi-hats. Also, did I catch these? Just like one that changes. No, I didn't catch that. Let me go and get that. Oh, look, the cursor's right there too. No. Gotta go to the snare. Nice. Okay, so back in the MIDI. Let's go copy that, and then we need our hi-hats. And so the hi-hats come from the Yamaha RY 30 something. And so I have a sample set of these. This is like a free pack that I got, which is a sample of all of these. RY30, and then cymbals. So which one sounds like the proper one? This one sounds like it. So now the hi-hat pattern is as follows. There's some more hi-hat. So they're following an interesting pattern here, and in order to understand this, we'll have to copy both of them. So let's first take this pattern. Go to drums. Now let's copy it in the same channel just so we can get a sense of what this line is playing. And let's go to this one. Okay, copy that. Whoops, I accidentally cut it. Okay, so that line. Oh, it's not gonna, it has to change. Oh, they're layered together, what? So why are they layering two together? I guess it's for the panning. Crazy. Definitely don't want to be doing that. I guess they're doing some stereo separation there, but we don't need that. So okay, so it's kind of like a beat. Okay, I don't know if that would be like if there's a difference in like maybe he's in the original there's like a envelope that makes some of these like closed hi-hats. Then we'll have to see. Flow strings, Any envelope for the snare? I would say I don't know until I open the thing. So we'll get the envelope done after I use SPC tool, and because then we'll analyze all the like envelopes and stuff. Did you find higher quality drums from the Roland discs that were from the N1? No, I wouldn't think that the Roland discs would have like Korg and Korg samples, and Korg has no sample libraries. But I just got a sample library of like, it was like the Korg A02 or something like that. It was like some newer machine that has like some higher quality stuff in it from like the Wave Station, the M1, and the OR1RW. Welcome, God. Good to have God in the chat. Setsuo Yamamoto. Oh, that'll be useful for later when I have to name this track. So I would say that the envelopes here are important because if there is an envelope that makes some of these closed hi-hats, then we'll use an actual closed hi-hat sample rather than just putting an envelope on it. So I would say that's important. Let's open SPC tool. And then I'm going to load the SPC. Okay, so I think 4 and 5 were the drum tracks. Good reverb. No, there's no, I don't think there's any envelope on it. It's not a big one. Okay, that pretty much, I don't know if you guys could even hear that, but it pretty much doesn't lend itself. Sometimes these libraries / workstations steal from each other. Yeah, that is true. But I wouldn't think it would be a lot of work to cross-reference some of these, but I think, and I think a lot of these snares pretty much sound the same. I mean, they also, that sounds like the same snare from the Roland, like just the regular sound canvas snare. But I wouldn't know. But it sounds higher quality enough to me. I mean, it could be better, definitely, but I would say it's good enough for now. If someone else finds the equivalent, I'll throw it in there. Now I would say just one wave of this will do. And it's definitely lower pitched than is present here. Oh, I already put it in there, duh. So let's take this over to that place. And then this will be lower than usual. Okay, I think that should be lower. Yeah, I would say that's good. Let's have it cut into itself so that it interrupts any notes that are like, instead of ringing it, or just ringing out. Okay, so this goes over here. Cool. What the? Why would you just exit out like that? Like, I didn't even. Crazy. And these are, oh, some of these are layered onto each other. That's why there's a volume difference. That's weird. That doesn't sound good at all in the sample. Because it's too loud, that's why. I'd say if we lower it, maybe we'll get a better sound. Okay, yeah, now it has room to breathe. Oh, I think it also sounds different because there's an envelope on it. What? Oh, there it is. I don't know, that sounds quite the same to me, but yeah. Ah, you can. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you. So let's see. Unless this one works better. Kinda sounds better. Eh. I think if it, it's getting there. Ah, okay. Oh, I see, because of the... But I think it's like, it's kind of got a... Okay, that sounds better. Yeah, getting there. Let's get the rest of the drums. So the crash. That would be the crash. I think that's right. Yeah. Because it said the crash is from the RY30 as well. So let's drag that in. And then we'll go here. Whoops, that's too loud. And then I think it would be kind of sustained. Okay, I can hear how that would be the source. Maybe not the hi-hat so much. But I think the... Definitely gonna need some EQing. So let's call this hi-hat, let's call this hi-hat. Let's call this crash. And then let's give that a mixer track. And now I want to EQ some of this, so let's do... Let's high pass this. And if we can find, I'm gonna check the disc. If I find some better sounds of that, I'll use that. What's this? Oh, this one sounds better. Alright, maybe it's the same. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, maybe it is the right pitch. Okay, yeah, I can hear that how that would work. I think it has like a quick... Yeah, that would work. Let's call this hi-hat. And I want to try and experiment. I want to see how it sounds if I turn these blue ones here into closed hats or pedal hats. Ooh, this one sounds nice. What is that? Ooh, I like that. Let's make this one, oh, this one already plays out. Nice. No, I think it sounds better with the other hat. Let's see. Let's saw this hi-hat too. We can keep them separate like that. After all, they are panned differently. So let's do, so let's see, the panning is, for the main one, 50% right. And also this will be the same for the snare as well. And then for the second one, 27% right. And then for the crash will also be 50%. And I think the snare has got to be... And I would say it doesn't have to be so, like, the highs don't have to be so much. Okay, and the crashes can get their own mixer track. I would say it can be regular pitched, or maybe not that much regular. Nice. Okay, so now I think the only thing left is the kick, which will be here. And now I think originally the composer got it from the R8, but I matched the R8 with this wave here, like the wave from the R8. And I wanted this to peak at 6 dB. Perfect. Now some pitches are wrong here. I think the snare is a little too high. Maybe the hi-hat too. Maybe the kick too. And now the kick was shorter in the game. But I don't want to just shorten it. I want it to like let it ring. I want it to ring out, but more quietly. Just make the tail less prominent. Nice. Well, let's let the kick also interrupt itself. So let's give this a mixer track now. And the hi-hat's a little loud. Cool, I like that. Welcome, LSA Yamato Angelo SFA. Hello there. Nice, thank you. So, these drums are pretty good. So I want to try again making that second hi-hat. Because these hi-hats are more frequent. Versus if we did it made them. Nice. Ooh. I would say better to play it safe, because it already sounds quite a bit different. Ah, there the kick was missing. Okay, that's good. I had enough of that. Let's move on to the bass. So there's quite a bit of repeated stuff here. Ah, there's more snares here. Interesting. So this is pattern 9. This is channel 9, or bar 9, I mean. So let's go to the drums. Oh, it's already there. What? Ah, it's below the drums. Oh, but that's like not the that's not the note that it's actually gonna play. So it's because the snare so this has to be a minor third below that, below the regular notes. Oh, which it is. Nice. Okay, so beyond that, there's a repeated line, and it does that, and then it does this, repeats the notes without leading into them. And then we have Control Shift, we can have this unique phrase, and also this. And then we have the same unique phrase again. Okay, so let's copy that. And then we're gonna go find first empty, call this bass. And I have this from the Proteus 1, Mini Moog bass. But I kinda wanna create my own bass patch. Let's see this, how this works out first. And it's not actually playing anything for some reason. Ah, because it fell. Oh, this thing is like stupid. Oh, I think I had it from the disc, and then I hadn't. I didn't actually I got it from my hard drive, but didn't actually copy it to my desktop. But let me go and get that again. Let's see, and this I think is straight from the Proteus 1. So let's see if there's any, like, if the EMU pad. I'm also going to check for those full strings 88. Let me see if that shields any results. Okay. I'll let that, while that searches, I'll look for what I need. So the Mini Moog bass, actually I think I got it from Super Metroid. So if that should be in Super Metroid now. Yeah, Mini Moog bass. Here we go. Oh, too, that's really cool. Really loud though. I'm peaking at 6 dB, so that's good. And it's got some release on it too. So let me set the snap to be a bar, and then let's whoa, okay, no need for all that. It's like this tiny little piece that I have to select. This is Control, delete that. That sounds pretty well. And it's stereo, so that's good. Nice, I like that. Okay, so full strings 88 actually does exist in so let's try to put that over and again see how that sounds as opposed to the, let's got a copy first. Let's see how that sounds. What if we replace our strings with those? How would that sound? I'm gonna try with one of those, or I'm just gonna load it up first. Full strings 88. Not be found. Why could? Oh my god. Okay, so apparently what I have to do is copy this over. Just have it run from the disk. What is that? That doesn't sound right. What a mess. Okay, I don't think I want to use that. I think I'll stick with what I can hear. It sounds the same when it doesn't sound like a mess anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a... I don't even know if I can fix that. Because this is... There's not even a layer in there. What? Wow. That's something messed up there. That's crazy. Is it the patch? Did the patch get messed up? So where is this file? Full strings 88 is like a stereo strings patch. Okay, so if I just copy this again, is it still going to be messed up? Yep, it's just completely messed up. So I guess we're not using that. I'd really love to see Aquatic Ambience 2025. Welcome AEP. So no, because I'm only doing a new mix every 3 years, and Aquatic Ambience 2023 like is already out, so we're gonna be waiting till 2026 for that. Is it playing 2 layers? No, it's actually somehow it loaded up like in the right and left channels. It loaded up 2 different sounds, which is crazy. So I don't understand that, but we obviously can't use that at all. Unless we just compile, like I can take all of these, if the samples are messed up, there's nothing I can do. Like if it's, okay, so that stuff is right. No, it's the samples that are messed up. So yeah, something's wrong there. That is obviously not going to be fixed. But it sounds pretty good, but I can't use that. So, I'm just really just gonna look and see if there is a something from the Moog bass. Let's search Moog bass. See if that turns up any interesting results. Mini Moog bass. The name. Moog Saw Bass 1. Let's see if that... Oh, here's Mini Moog Bass 1. Let's see if that yields any interesting results. No, that's not the same thing. There's lots of Moog basses here. Very acid-like. I would say, well, let's just stick with the sound font, because the sound font sounds pretty good by itself. Okay, so... But it might be fun to create my own synth patch and see if that sounds even better. Yeah, let's see how close we can get to that. I would say let's use Citrus for this. Let's copy the notes and have them play side by side. So let's get a saw wave. And then let's go, let's put a filter on it. And let's have the filter suite. There's going to be some resonance here, I'm sure. Yeah, there's definitely some resonance in there. Now let's set the cutoff. Filter, the cutoff envelope should be pretty quick run down. But an octave down, way lower. It's got to be not so loud. And I think it's got to be... That's the right pitch, right? Yep. It's also very chorused. And I don't think it's a full sweep though. And I think that there is a definitely... Oh yeah, that's sounding like it. And let's give it some chorus as well. Oh, that's perfect. See, the synths feel a lot more alive than you're gonna get from a sample. We just need that little bit of that heavy sweep, like a heavier sweep. I think it needs to have more of a thunk, so it's like... But really what I should be using to measure this is the original. Which one is it? Oh, whoops. This one. No, wait, this one. Same thing, really. So that means that the resting... I like that better, actually. Yeah. And then there's maybe some distortion in there too. Maybe not with the distortion. Yeah. And I think the cutoff has got to be a little bit... Yeah, there we go. So I think there might be another octave in there. Oh, you know what? There's also got to be a volume envelope on that. Ooh, okay. Okay, there's that thunk sound I was looking for. Ooh, okay. That might be what we're looking for. Yes, that is more like it. Nice. I think we're getting there. Oh, what's up, Lex? Welcome. Hey, that's my friend in the house from Louisiana. So yes, we did. We had a video of a director's commentary on our Little Big Planet creations. That's nice. Display went black on YouTube. Yeah, it must YouTube being weird. That happens a lot, man. Yeah, cause I guess late stage capitalism and all that. Nothing works. Really, let's see. Is it playing 2 layers? What playing 2 layers? Something still playing 2 layers? I don't know. I don't think so. Nice. Okay, I think that works actually. Yeah, that's it. And it sounds so much more alive than the straight sample. I think I'll keep that. Cool, I like that. Sayonara to this thing. Okay, so what else do we need? We need our organ. So once we get the organ, we'll be done. The organ is pretty much already done, really. We already have that, actually. So all we need to do is call the pattern organ. And it already has a mixer track and everything. So all we really need to do now is put this thing together. So let's get our MIDI in here for instruction purposes. And then let's, I don't think we're going to need to break the bar at all. So let's go, first we'll put in the organ. We got our synth brass 1. That's the synth brass line. Did I change that part to the guitar? I think I still have the guitar notes in there. But I think these turned out to be just echoes anyway. Okay, so that's good. Let's say now we want our lead guitar. And the lead guitar, I think, starts here, right after the organ. Do not delete that. I don't know what. What is this thing doing, man? Got a mind of its own. Okay, so this part is supposed to occur. Actually, I think we do have to break the beat a little bit. Yeah, because this part's supposed to occur here. And we need a downbeat here. We're also going to have to break the beat. And do a time signature change here. FL Studio does not put anything where we want it, so let's move it. That organ is too loud. Nice. Sounding good so far. Okay, so next we have the second synth brass part. Oh wait, here we go. This has to go here. Nice. And this solo doesn't start here. It starts, I'm gonna have to actually break the bar again. So, it starts here and it's layered with the guitar. Which means I'm also gonna have to break the beat once again. Yeah. Wait a second, no, this is a second synth brass patch. What is this doing here? Same notes. Interesting. think I just got that copied somehow. Okay, this part has to be later. Wait, what? Why did it move this? No. Okay, here we go. Nice. Okay, now the rhythm guitar starts here and just keeps on going for like a few times. That's gonna have to go down in volume. Nice. Okay, cool. That's sounding good so far. The two layer strings is when you're going over the string patch. You answered it already. Ah, okay. Make sure Storm Eagle is sometime in the future. No, I would say, I don't know, maybe. But this is a commission, so that's why I did it. I don't know. I have no plans for the future. Welcome, Evil Miera. Working time. Yes. The trainy rusty steam noises. Ah. I don't know the game well enough. Welcome, Thronio Vergara. Okay, so this, now we have strings that come in here. So, first there is like, this, I think these strings repeat themselves once. I think it's just the strings just come in here. Yeah, the first strings just come in here. Nice. Okay, and this part is going to repeat itself. Nice. Nice. And I think the brass is supposed to play some of this here. Like it's supposed to play with this thing here. Yeah, actually, I shouldn't have removed the solo from here because the solo is also supposed to be played by the brass. I do recall. But I do believe it's the first synth brass line. No, maybe not. Nope, it's both the, it's all the guitar at this point. But the guitar does have a delay on it, so I have to remember that. Oh, so the synth brass plays 3 lines here. Oh, it plays 3 lines. Wow, that's a thick brass line. I think it's because it's spread out. It's like there's like it's spread out over 3 different pannings, one to the right, one to the left, and then one in the center. But this one's not that great of a distance, so I don't know why they have that. Okay, but that's fine. Okay, cool. So this... Nice, I like that. Okay, so now let's get our drums. Just one line, that's it. Easy. And the bass. Let's make a cut here. Okay, so here, nice. But this is not the section that this does that. Nice. Okay, and then I do believe this is just the first one. Ooh, what's the, this line is still enabled. So let's call this bass, synth bass. Nice. Okay, so the main electric guitar. Oh, the synth bass needs a track. So let's see, the lead electric guitar. Let's get some chorus on that. Nice. I kind of like it with full chorus. Let's also get some saturation on that. Nice. So now, second part is... Nice. Now let's get some delay on that. And I do believe it's a delay of half a step. Turn down the feedback. Put it on ping pong. Turn on the panning. Try to give it some diffusion. And I think I want to make sure the brass bus has that as well. Yeah. And why is this disabled? Cool. So the organ, let's see. So I would say, yeah, that's pretty good. So let's try to. The kick is good. I would say this needs some chorus. Maybe take out some of the mids here. Give that also some chorus. Nice. Improvement. Give this also some chorus. Nice. Cool, that sounds good. I know we have a lot of vibrato and stuff to do, but first let me get Maximus on this to make sure that everything stays in line. So let's cap bass at 6 dB, or a little close to 6 dB. Nice. Let's cap mids at 3. Now the highs are absolutely doing way too much here. So let's try to turn those down. Okay, so I'm hearing a lot of brass. Turn the EQ down on that brass. And overall just like less. Let's turn it down for the electric guitar as well. And maybe for the organ as well. And maybe turn the hi-hats down as well. Okay, they're still going hard. So what is doing that exactly? Oh, I also forgot to send this as a bus to the brass. So these are not doing too much, the brass. Maybe it's the snare. Oh, the snare is doing too much. There we go. Maybe the kick too. Yeah, the kick's doing too much. Okay, crash is doing too much. Okay, that'll do it. Okay, that's better. It's a bit much still, but maybe the strings too. Okay, that ought to do it. Oh, look at that. The mids are loud too. I want more highs on the electric guitar for sure. Oh, I forgot about the rhythm guitar. The lead solo is offbeat, I think. It should come in before. Okay, let's look into that. Let's see. Most comprehensive statistically sounds estimates death from turbine collisions are at least 1 in 400 birds per year. Storm usual was just another statistic. Nice. Lead solo is offbeat. Okay, so hold on. Let's mix this let's mix this rhythm guitar first. Nice. Okay, chorus. Nice. Maybe we can stereo separate that a little bit. Okay, so you said the electric guitar is offbeat at one point. At what point do you mean that? Is because there's two parts to this thing. This part is on beat. It must be this part. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I can see that. Whoops. Nice. Okay, cool. I think now we can get to the thing. So yeah, sorry, I'm very passionate about Egg Mix. Oh yeah, no worries. I gotta get this right, especially something being offbeat is unforgivable. Welcome, Krubi Galgira. Now. So let's see, I want to get these vibratos and stuff figured out. So let's go into SPC tool. Ah, look at that. Cool, so I think we can automate that vibrato. So let's go to, we're gonna have to automate both the patches in the same way, which might be a little tricky. So let's see, we have vibrato. For this part, let's see, synth brass 1. And so let's edit the articulator on this way I want to lead in. And I think it stopped. So let's see how long it takes to come in. Ah, so it's literally from 0 to 1 immediately. I think it's faster than that. I think it ramps up the speed, which is strange. I don't want it to do that. So I would say if we want a custom one, we're gonna have to do it, like just go to pitch, go to the LFO, and then start it out at 0, and then over time, I would say go for this amount of time. Well, actually, no, more like this amount of time. And it's very sensitive, so we don't want that much. Okay, so that's getting there. Okay, and that sounds even more distorted than it is in the MIDI, so we might have to add some more distortion to that. Okay, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so cool. So this needs to be stronger and slower. Okay, so let's check on that. Maybe a little slower. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now let's do the same for the... Let's do the same for the, what's it called? The trumpet section. So let's add a modulator, and let's do LFO, triangle. And then let's make the strength of that something like... Let me see if I can measure it from the brass patch itself. The brass patch, okay, plus 100 cents. So it's a full note. Well, I would say that means we should go and make this this length 1. And then we'll go... I wonder if it tells us the hertz of the speed as well. The full speed phase? No, it just gives it like 33. So let's see. Okay, and then the fade in is going to be... Okay, let's measure that. That sounds good. Okay, let's enable the synth. Okay, so I think that let's make it stronger. And then make it slower. Okay, now, and in light of the like sound of the SNES, let's make it even, give it a little saturation. Nice. Cool, it has a little more funk to it. I think it might be that pitch takes longer. Okay, and also this has to be... Nice. I kind of want to give it... I need an exciter as well. Nice. I want the... Ooh. And it's got a lot of reverb to it too, so I think, I wonder if, like, how much of this stuff had, like, if it's over the whole thing, or if it's just... What is the bass? What if the bass has it? Okay, so the bass... the bass and the kicks don't have it. So almost everything has it. So let's make a new... Let's dock this channel to the right. And let's say... we're going to call this reverb, and it's going to be a reverb bus. So that means that everything... and I want to... For this, I want to use TSAR1R. And we're gonna do like 10% or 12%, something like that. Let's make it Hall. And then we're gonna put everything except the kicks and the bass in there. So we're up to this track only. So this is already routed to another place. And this is as well. Okay, cool. Except that I don't think it's that long. It's maybe a second. Okay, I really want to get the speed of the vibrato right for this, so it sounds uniform. Let's check it. I think this one has to be faster. And I'm hearing a bit too much chorus here. I think maybe it's because I also have a chorus on this, on the brass. Well, I like it better if I just take the chorus off, honestly. Yeah. Ah, there's a pitch bend down there. Ah, okay, so it goes down. and the frequency thing. Oh, I like that. Yeah, it takes the filter longer. Nice. I think it sounds... I think this one should have a little more distortion. Nice. Ooh, yeah. Lovely. I think it also should have a little bit of release on the volume. Oh, it does have a little bit of release. Maybe some more on the trumpet section. Nice. Oh yeah, that's shaping up to be something good. It also has a little bit less of a pluck on it because I think that's because there's not like there's a little bit of attack on the volume. Yeah, that's good. Nice. Yeah, that's shaping up to be something good. And so that last note is supposed to be pitch bent downward. Right. Okay, so it's not even a second note, it's just one note, and that's, I think this is separating the notes, but they're supposed to be like a straight up downward trajectory. So what we can do for this, let's try to make sure that, here, let me, yeah, this one has the right length on it, so let's put this note here. And then I want to make sure that the contact patch has the ability to pitch bend downward 12 steps. And I also want to make sure that the range is going to be reflected by, yeah, send pitch bend range 12. So that should mean that if I go and take this, and I also want to do that for Harmor as well, but I think Harmor by default should have that. That should mean that if I go and take this layer and I go to 12, but the vibrato is still kind of wrong. Okay, this one's too fast, that's the thing. Okay, so the pitch bend, let's see, versus this one. Okay, so the range for here is not right. Okay, now that should be right. So now if I do this, oh, it still doesn't work. It's not working for contact, which means that it has no, it doesn't work through the layer is what it's saying. But basically, so if I go and say I have to do this one manually. So let's say I want to program this and I want to know how quick is it. Oh, it crashed. SPC tool as usual. Flashing back to the old times. So let's go and load it up again. Okay, so and it lets a little bit of the tail out. So let's Control I to paste what's already there. And then we'll make sure that we know where an octave is. An octave is here. And we'll make sure that we know how long we want that to be. I would say it should be probably a quarter note. And then it goes back up, resets here. What is that? That doesn't make any sense. What? That is weird, man. Like, it's not. I didn't tell it to do that. So it does that and then it snaps back. So I think what I need to do is do that in the tuning directly for contact. So let's cut this. And then let's assign a knob to the tuning of this thing here. And then we'll go into current project, generators, contact, and then go to tuning here. And then we'll paste that here. Okay, cool. Now all we need to do is paste that into Harmor as well. Nice. Okay, so did I make that? Is that like it sounds like almost sounds like 2 octaves. Oh, it is 2 octaves. Whoops. Oh, but I think for some reason it has to be like that for contact. No, actually. Oh my god. I think it doesn't make any difference, really. Oh, it actually does. Oh, it's going down to 18. Wow. Okay. I don't know why, but it is. Something to do with the range in the knob, because the knob's range is 36. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm expecting it to be 4 octaves. It's actually 3 octaves. Okay, so maybe if there's 3 octaves here, how do you divide that into 3? That would be uneven. So what would be 12? Let me insert 12 into here. Okay, 12 would be there. And so that means that I want it to be here. Okay, and then we'll put this back where it was. Okay, cool. Nice. Lovely, I like it. Cool, so that's sounding pretty good. Welcome, Daniel Harrison. Glad to see Mega Man is getting some love. Yes. Welcome, Gamer XT. Nice. Take care, I'm gonna get back to studying. Alright, study well. Have a good time. What was the timing of the delays on the guitar and brass? It's half a step. So if you look in the delay channel and you go into the info temp info here, it would be 20 to about as close to 24, 0 over 24 as you can get it. Contact customer complaints. There you go. Contact does that drunk stuff to me all the time. Yeah, right? Okay. So let's just make sure there are no other bends or any surprises here. I think the reverb is actually stronger here. I think it's like more like 20%. Okay, so that's that. There's no more surprises. Okay. Let's hear those guitars. Okay. Whoops. Okay, cool. So the guitar's vibrato I think is much the same. And oh, actually, I have to apply that vibrato to all the patches of Harmer. And also I have to do these changes, so I might as well, like, there was a lot of changes that I made to the Harmer patch, so I might as well just go and replace all these patches. So, which means I'll probably have to reconnect the thing, but the difference is this one's 92% right, this one's 86%, 84% right, or whatever. So that means I'll just have to remove these and then clone them again. Okay, so then this is 92% right. This is 86. 85 or whatever. Okay, and then the brass 2 is going to have that and contact. But I have to make sure that the button is visible. Okay. And then number 3, going to have Harmer 3 and contact. And set children, and the difficult part, tricky part is that I have to make those changes to the to the other parts of the thing as well, like the trumpet section. Let's see. Oh, what I can do is I can save a preset as it. Save it as a preset. I'm gonna just save that as new preset or whatever. And then go to the others and then just add that in. But also I have to disable the chorus as before. So that'll be the changes across the things. Okay, and then I have to watch out for the pitch bend for the triangle amount. Okay, so it is 2.0, which is what I want. Let's see how that works. And the other ones, I also want to give that saturation. Okay, maybe not that much, because there's 2 voices here. Why is it playing 2 brass it's playing 2 Harmer patches at the same time? Oh, because it's 2 and 3. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I also want that, let's give it an exciter. I don't want this one to have so much an EQ like that. I think it's good as is. Or maybe it's just a different EQ. Nice. Why do these have both, Oh, wait, this? Ah, I see. Okay. Nice, okay, that works. Nice, that's cool how they were able to get such a metallic sound out of the SNES. I don't know about the pitch bends here in Harmer. Oh, also, you know what I forgot about is the release on the trumpets. Okay, I just want to make sure that this... Cool. That sounds good. Cool. Okay, so that's gelling pretty well. Let's see... Oh yeah, the guitar's pitch, the vibrato. Let's see. So okay, maybe we can try putting the same pitch bend on it, or the same vibrato on it. I think that might work. But I think it's supposed to be less. Nice, I like that. Oh, this one doesn't even have a pitch bend in it. Vibrato. Oh, interesting. Oh, this channel does, though. Interesting. So the second solo does have it. Nice. Okay. So, what we have to do now is turn it off in the first solo, and then turn it back on in the second solo. So let's just say, what's it supposed to be? It's supposed to be around here, and then when does the second solo coming? Right about there. Nice. Okay, that gels well. Nice. Cool, let's check that out. I would say that, let's see. I would say it has too much reverb. Why is that one going through here? Because I think there's it sounds like both of them are going through the same mixer track. Interesting. Ah, I forgot to change the tracks, like the mixer track of the Harmers. Nice. Okay, that works. Nice. I'm digging it. All right, that's pretty good. Welcome, Matthias Raphael Rezanovsky Benegas. Ooh, that's a name. Damn, you love this SNES, don't you? No, actually I don't. That's why I'm keep trying to break the compression. Because I'm like, what would this sound like if the SNES didn't exist? But yes, I love SNES game. I love Donkey Kong Country anyway. Donkey Kong Country is my favorite. So, but anyway, this is sounding pretty good. Let's listen to the original one more time. One more time. I would say less chorus on the synth. Make sure the I think the synth bass could be a little louder. Oh yeah, the synth bass needs to have some saturation on it. Nice. We can turn that down a little bit. I still want more from the... Yeah, more from here. Yeah, maybe a little less telephone sound. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I would say rhythm guitar can go down a little bit. Cool, that works. Let me make sure that those drums are... Nice, I think the drums are supposed to be more present. That snare is definitely supposed to be louder. And more present, like more distorted, I think. Yeah. Nice. Let's get some more power on those hi-hats. That's probably part of the reason they sound so good in the SNES. Yeah. Yes. And then the crash should be just... And then we want to EQ out that rumble at the low end. Turn down some of the highs. Particularly of the hi-hats. And the brass section. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that works. Nice. Cool, that's gelling pretty well. And so what is the loop like? Okay, interesting. So it just kind of starts up again, I think. But I think the strings stop prematurely. So that would mean that, let's see. Okay, the bass stops with one single note. But oh, that's like it has a note at the bottom. Is that a like actual note or is that a pitch bend? Okay, that is an actual note there. An actual note like that. But then where is that? Okay, so here's the ending. It has to end like that. Okay, yeah, so it looks like that's the way it is. And then it goes da 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 da. So here's where it starts up again because I can see the next part of the notes from the loop. Then we just loop it like that, pretty much. So then I just want to Control B, select all this in Control B. Nice. And then for the ending, we just kind of let that ring out, pretty much. But maybe with a little bit of modification. I would like to have more of a hit in this thing. Like, so let's combine these. Da 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 da. So let's do like maybe have it do da da da. And we can have everything just kind of hit that one note. Da 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 da. So let's see, let's split these into two kicks. And then we'll have the synth bass do da da da. Nice. And then let's have the strings. We're gonna split those. Da 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 da. But actually, let's have this be da da da. Let's select those and then. And then maybe let's do like a chord this way. I don't exactly know what the scale is, but. Is this? Yeah. And then maybe let's have them climb up like da 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 dee. I like that. And what's this here? Da -da -da -da. Let's have that one do da -da -da -da. Nice. I like that. Da-da-da-da. Cool. I forgot to eject my hard drive. Let's see. Also exit Steam and then... Okay, so let's play that all the way through and then I'll do my naming and saving. Let me check chat first. Sounds great so far, thank you. Hi Jamie, welcome. Sounding delectable, thank you, Xavier. Da-da-da-do. Nice. Nice. I like that a lot. Okay, so this will be out soon. I'll have to record footage, or either record footage or use a long play of it. I don't know how to play that game. I don't know how to play Mega Man, so I'll probably suck at play. I probably should just use a long play from someone who's better than me. So let's see. But this is sounding good. I think we'll call that quits for today. Yeah, right at 3 hours too. Yeah, it took exactly 3 hours. Okay, so well, thanks y'all for coming to the stream, and this will be Jam and Sam signing off. Until the next time, take care and have a